Most people think dogs are just pets. But when I got sick with Lyme disease, she became my actual nurse. When we first found out I had Lyme disease, it felt like the rug had been pulled out from under us. It finally explained why I was feeling so incredibly weak and exhausted all the time. Knowing I'd be spending a lot of time resting at home, we decided it was time to find me a companion, someone to keep me company on the quiet days. We went to the shelter, and the energy was chaotic. There were small dogs running everywhere around my feet while I sat there trying to decide. But then, out of nowhere, this little fluff ball ran straight out of the crowd and jumped right up into my lap. She claimed me instantly. In that exact moment, I looked at Richard and said, "This is the one." We named her Shasta. Looking back, I truly believe Shasta could sense I was sick. From the moment we brought her home, she stayed right beside me, day and night. She was fiercely attached to me, acting less like a pet and more like my own personal little nurse. She had these beautiful, quirky habits. Every time a car pulled up into the driveway, she'd race to the window to see if I was home. Richard used to work outside a lot, and he always told me how much he loved looking up to see her tiny head popping over the sill, ears perked up. He always said she looked exactly like a little Ewok from Star Wars. And the welcome home routine was a ritual. The second I unlocked the front door and opened it just wide enough, Shasta would dart out, get directly behind my heels, and weave back and forth. It was like she was quite literally herding me safely back into the house. Now, Shasta had a lot of heart, even if her judgment wasn't always perfect. One afternoon, Richard was walking her down our driveway without a leash, which, if you know Richard, was a bit of a habit of his. Suddenly, a big pit bull appeared near the back of the driveway. He looked friendly enough, but Shasta immediately went into full guard dog mode, running up to him and barking like crazy. Richard's heart dropped. He thought it was going to be a terrible disaster. But the moment the pit bull lunged forward just a tiny bit, Shasta's brave facade evaporated. She instantly flipped flat onto her back, paws up in the air, giving the ultimate "I submit" signal. Once Richard realized there wasn't going to be a fight, it was the most hilarious thing he'd ever seen. She wanted to look tough, but she definitely didn't want any real smoke. Shasta was my shadow through the hardest years of my illness. By the time she grew old, my health had thankfully improved quite a bit. But as it always goes with our furry family members, saying goodbye to her when she passed was incredibly hard on both of us. The house felt entirely too quiet. I knew how much the silence was weighing on Richard. I felt deeply that, more than anyone, he needed a dog back in his life to heal. So we opened our hearts up again, went back out, and adopted Callie. Shasta came first, teaching us how deep a dog's devotion could go, and she paved the very path that brought Callie right to our door.